We're going to take a look today at the 2014 Mitsubishi Mirage. This is the SE model, so this is not the base car, but it should be a good representation of the powertrain and pretty much the feel on the road, regardless whether you're looking at it from the bottom end to the top. This is the SE. Listing price on this one, we're looking at $16,500, then plus your destination and handling charge, about 18 grand on it. There are rebates and programs and financing incentives to check out, so depending on the time of the year, that might not be the accurate price. So it's a good idea to give K-W Mitsubishi a call and just say, okay, what is the current pricing, what incentives are in play. The big feature on this car is you're getting 64 miles per gallon on it. That's 4.4 per 100 kilometers in the liter range up here in Canada. Again, that's a rating on the car, and that's kind of based on average overall, so it's a decent one. That's your highway. You get a 10-year manufacturer's warranty with the vehicle. I think that's another big selling feature. Let's see how it handles on the road. Now this is a new arrival, so this one has shipping tape all over it, just literally off the truck. Now most of the reviews on it, I think when you're looking at guys like a Motor Trend, Car and Driver, I think Wheels even did one, they weren't very receptive to the car. And I think the main reason being is they're so used to hopping in and out of, well, higher end vehicles that you kind of forget that there's a market out there for that $12,000 point. This one, they advertise it starting at $99.95. It's one of the cheapest vehicles in the Canadian market. 0% financing is in play right now, so that's something to review. So you want to finance it, the rates are very reasonable. Now it's an automatic transmission. There's a stick available, and if you do like to get a little more power out of your car, you can rev it up a little bit with the manual. I think most people end up looking at the auto though in Canada. It seems to be more of a trend here. Got 7 airbags with it. This one's got the upgraded audio package. You've got a little auxiliary input. If you're running an MP3 player or an iPod, it's nice. The fit and finish on it is quite good. There's a lot of plastic. You've got the cloth seats. I think when you're looking at the plastics on the doors, it's not such a big deal. You're probably going to be hauling kids or gears or groceries, that type of stuff in it. Easy clean up. It's a matte finish, so it's not a glaring item when it comes to sun. This unit has the aftermarket window tint on it. They just put that on. But from the factory, it does come with a polarized glass, and it's a very light green tint to it, which is nice. It cuts down the glare a little bit. Kind of like a set of Ray-Ban sunglasses. Now again, we've got a little speed up here, so we're accelerating into traffic. There's a little road noise there, but it's not over anything else you might drive in this category. It might be like the older Toyota Echo you might be trading in, or maybe you got the old Cavalier, Sunfire, that type of thing. We're doing 100. Seems comfortable. There's some passing power there. You've got to set it on the eco mode as well. Responsive steering. Softer suspension, so we're not feeling every bump. And the car floats a little bit, which is nice. Coming up to University Avenue here. Now, the Mitsubishi 10-year warranty is another thing that you kind of want to factor in there. best back car in Canada. You get your new car, which is a 5-year program, and then after the 5, it's pretty much powertrain related. So the big ticket items. And that's great if it's that person that holds onto your car for a while. And if you're not, if you're saying to yourself, well, I only plan to hold it on for maybe 3 years or maybe 4 years, rotate out into another one. The nice feature with that is the next buyer is going to pay a little bit more for the car, knowing that they're going to have some protection attached when it comes to servicing. We got these little ruts in the road. Really feel them, which is nice. We do look at a little bit of a growl. And that's usually between that 50 and 75 range as you're accelerating. But again, nothing unbearable. There we go, right up at highway speed. Good visibility. Again, we've got a little oversized mirrors. And the mirrors are hinged as well. So you got a little tighter parking spot, or if you're parking on a one-way street, you can fold them in when you leave, which is nice. Today we got a little bit of a crosswind. We're not getting any real buffering, so it holds well. Not a lot of wind noise, the pillars or the glasswork is pretty quiet. Brakes are responsive. And here we are back at Mitsubishi. We're on King Street here, pretty easy to find. You got across the way there, you've got Conestoga Mall. And you've got Honda, we've got Volvo as well next door. So kind of in the auto row here, so a good spot to come by and do a little cross shopping if you need to. And that's a little run through on the Mirage. Again, it's a good idea to call down, check and see what the prices are, what rebate programs and what incentives are on play for the time of the year, whether 0% financing is in as well. Again, it does come up.